Hey everybody, Al Puglisi Trains, part of my ongoing apprenticeship with Howard Zane. We're going to do some more pastel madness. We have a treat today. Yesterday, if you look on my channel, Howard and I finished up pastel weathering on that big O scale freight station, the Laytonsville station. Today we have an HO coal tower that Howard just finished weathering with pastels. Let's take a look at it and talk about it. Howard, how are you?
Good morning, Al. I'm doing fine. My pal Al. Al the pal.
Yeah. I've been called other terrible things, but we won't go there. So let's take a look at this HO coal tower here. We have.
Well, this is, here's the original sketch.
Okay.
Or drawing, that's not sketch. Not drawing, but photograph of the finished model.
Okay.
I forgot where it went. Our client wants this, but I never liked this son of a bitch because this part here I thought was very bad where the back overlapped.
Okay.
So we changed that a little bit. Staircase is similar. And this will service 3 trains. Of course, everything is basswood.
Okay.
Now the big, this shaft here is for loading the coal. It's dumped over here on a dump track. So you have a track this way, and then this track here would have the dump, and there's a conveyor under here, and the coal goes up on conveyors. And here's access to the lower part and access to the top of the machinery. This area here, which I kind of guessed at the angle, but I did right. That's the coal going into the bunker.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
So I extended the bunker instead of extending backwards. I brought a little bit forwards just to change it.
And let me pause this for a second and get our little turntable out here so we can spin this thing around. The microwave turntable is a wonderful tool, folks. It's like The Price is Right, and we can rotate it and you can see it. It's really nice. It's an HO scale. It's one of your designs, Howard. And
They're all original.
Yep. And let me tell you, folks, I was saying nothing against having plastic coal towers, nothing against the coal towers that are sold as kits out there. But if you want something different, if you want something nobody else has, this is an avenue for you. Because these things are custom made, and Howard does not have these things already built in stock, with the exception of one O scale one. But these are built to order, so if you like what you see and you want one built for you, you can contact me at the information I'll give you at the end of the video. Howard, you were talking about the stairway. Let's talk about the way you did this incredible stairway.
Well, it's one of my things I love are complex staircases. These are all built with Central Valley ladders, and the grading is Tishy 801. Basically, it's called Tishy grading, HO grading.
Wow.
And it's very simple to do. Looks quite believable.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
Now, at O-scale, I have to build the steps.
You have to build the steps?
It's no big deal.
And let's just rotate this around here. And folks, on the other video that I posted on this magnificent Laytonsville station, you can see that on the channel. We talked about the logic, or Howard talked about the logic of pastels. In other words, the logic of weathering. Where would you expect to see soot build up?
Well, obviously, you got a locomotive coming through, so where the coal is dumped, you'd have soot around here where the coal is dumped into the receiving pit.
Right.
You'd have coal dust around here, around the chutes.
Right.
You would definitely have a stain over here as the locomotive goes under.
Exactly.
And then you have crud along the base over here.
Right.
These things were never clean, nor were the surroundings. So and I don't want to overdo it, because then you could ruin it by. I've seen a lot of structures that were basically ruined by too much weathering.
Right.
So again, as I told you, subtlety is the key.
It really is. Practice.
Always add to it.
Practice. It's hard to take away, especially on something like this. You want to tilt it up, Howard? I'll get the underside.
Sure.
Show people the underside of this thing. Wow. Yeah, look at that. I can go ahead and flip it over. And this thing occupies a space of about, I think, probably 8.
Well, here.
My guess is 7 by 7.
7 by 11.
Ooh, 7.
Well, yeah, including the staircase.
Okay. 7 by 11,
11,
including the
plus the stairs.
staircase.
Up
And
to
then
the
the height, I'm guessing the height
Height
is
is
13 inches. That's my
geez,
guess.
You're good at that, man.
Yeah.
13, right on
Yep.
the spot.
And it services 3 tracks.
Yes.
And if you like what you see, you can contact me at alpug1@verizon.net, and we can give you a quote on how much it would be to build one. And Howard did a beautiful job. You can see where the old wood is distressed, and you want to use a little bit of dark in the rot areas of the wood. A little bit of weathering. You dry brush the roof with 2 different colors, Howard.
Actually, 3.
3.
A base color, which was sort of a darker black.
Okay.
Then we went to a beige, a light beige for the basic weathering. Then we overcoated that with lighter colored black.
Right.
And it gives a nice mottled effect.
Yeah, the beige is like the antique beige white for the dry brush.
Oh, it's all dry brush. Huh?
Yep. And then it started as anvil gray, I think, and then dry brushed with the
Krylon Anvil Gray is almost an exact replica of Floquil Grimy Black.
Wow. And Floquil Grimy Black is like hen's teeth to find, isn't it?
The only trouble is the paint is expensive, like between 20 and 10. Between $10 and $12 a can.
Yeah, it's expensive.
But it's a large can. It's one of these.
Yeah. And folks, thanks for watching this again. HO stuff Howard makes, just like O scale stuff. And I'm gonna go. We still have Big Brother, the big O scale coal tower that surprisingly is still here.
Oh yeah. Now this morning we're starting on this one here. This is
let's see.
Martin machine. That's a good photograph.
Oh yeah.
That was an HO model,
Man.
and that's going to be built in again at HO scale. But I have to make some changes on it just to keep my sanity.
Right. Howard and I, we're going to do this together. I'm going to make
yeah.
one, and you're going to make one.
You can look over here. I can see where it started. I'm just starting to lay the windows out now.
Yep. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to go and take a quick video, Howard, of the other big coal tower that's still here.
Okay.
The big O scale when it's still for sale. And again, folks, if you like what you see, you can contact me at alpug1@verizon.net. But I'm going to go take a look at the big coal tower again real quick. Howard, thanks.
Hey, thank you, Al.
Well, this is the Big Mama, folks. This is the O scale. It's a full-size O scale or high rail O scale. So if you run high rail or 2-rail O scale, either one, it will work. It's a masterpiece. We did a little short video on this thing about a month ago on the channel. If you go into my videos, you can find it. Or if you go into my playlist and you go down to items for sale, you can find us and you can see Howard briefly talking about it. This was built for a friend of Howard's, and he had changed scales back from O scale back to HO, and Howard reacquired it, and it is a monster. It is about 22 inches tall by about 10 inches wide, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you have a high rail layout or an O scale 2-rail layout and you want a coal tower nobody else has, this is the ticket for you. It's not inexpensive, and you can tell because it took a tremendous amount of labor to build this. But if you want something special, contact me and we can talk about it. Let me show you the back. Different presentation from the back. Be nice to have this on a part of the layout where you could see the front and the back. Obviously, if that's not the case, you can pick whatever side you prefer best. But it is just packed full of detail. The structure is lit, and it is super impressive. Folks, thanks for watching the channel, and if you're interested in getting a price on this or anything we have, contact me at alpug1@verizon.net. Again, alpug1@verizon.net, the link below in the video. Thanks so much for watching.